welcome to Charlotte, the dirt track at Charlotte, qualifying underway for the 1023graphics.com Dirt Street Stock Series. On your screen there, Derek Watkins in the 41. See behind him in the 51, Brad Wilson. New series for the Sidewinder Racing Leagues, as we have moved from the 360 sprint car into the dirt street stock car. Qualifying, I am told, will be set by an average of your fast laps, or average of your laps in qualifying. Be interesting to see how that works out for everybody, as we are in a group qualifying format, not a one-lap format. Clapper Newell sets the time and pulls in. Ryan File 17.79 pulls in. The 51 gets into Asherbranner. Wilson and Asherbranner in the 26 making contact. Ryan File, the 81, top of the charts. Damon Nagel, 5th fastest. Trevor Project, brightly colored machine. Cody Cleaver currently sitting P7. Giglio out on track, M9 performance machine. Blake once had a pro dirt license, dirt oval license. Here he is showing up for the dirt street stocks. Jeremy Scherer, the 15 Dr. Pepper machine out on track. This is Heima Pepper across the top. Sweisma on track, the 97 Labor 12 CTC, blacked out Camaro. Means the only car that hasn't been on track is the 6 of Corey Deal. No lap times recorded yet for Scherer and Hoytsma, at least according to our scoreboard. A little strange because both of them have 4 laps down. Ryan File still at the top of the charts. Clapper Newell second. Montrose, Beach, Nagel your top 5. 1 minute 42 seconds left in qualifying. Corey, if you can hear me, your sponsor wants you to get your butt on track so he can see that car out there. Got Tito in chat. Corey needs to get his butt on track. We watched Lucas Hoysma going around, but not getting a lap time down for him, so I don't know what that's about. Let's unmute the chat, see if they can fill us in.
Sorry, guys.
Here, sorry, guys.
I also don't think many of the tracks going forward have the pit exit right at the finish line. I just want to know where my Phantom Zero came from.
Hoysma catches a tire barrier and destroys his car.
No, you're not. I'm behind you.
Apparently some issues with this qualifying format.
Don't expect me to stay up front too long.
There is an invert halfway through the race.
What was that, Ryan? Way to the back.
I was saying don't expect me to stay up front too long.
Receiver legit down there in 13th.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, boy.
Now we go to our 30 lap
Guy, pal.
feature 1. Then run 30 laps, then have a Intermission,
26, get a
invert the
DOL.
field.
It's on green, right? The first start.
20 cars showing up for the Charlotte dirt race here in the 1023graphics.com Dirt Street Stock Series. Ryan Files picking up the pole. 81 Shenandoah Shine Camaro.
So keep in mind, the results from this race will be inverted for the next feature.
All right, let's run through our starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12.
The first start is on green, right?
Mute our drivers while they work out who's going where, but Ryan Files starts on pole in the 81. Jeremy Clapper Newell, the 21, starts in second. Ian Montrose in the 1, roll off third alongside Andrew Beach, the 71. Damon Nagel in the 86 will start in 5th. Derek Watkins, the 41, in 6th. We have Cody Cleaver in 7th in the number 2. Matt Steffens in the 96 will start in 8th. Brooks Trammell will start in 9th in the 22. Brad Wilson won the Sprint Car Championship last season. He'll start in 10th. Nathan Lafayette will start 11th in the 00. Scott Elson, the 85 12th. Ethan Evers in the number 8 starts in 13th. Will Asherbrenner 14th in the 26. Jay Richter in the 82 starts in 15th. Quinn Newton, the 88. Pepsi Machine in 16th. Blake Iglio 17th in his black and pink Camaro. Corey Deal brings the 6 off the line in 18th. Jeremy Scher starts 19th, and Lucas Weissman start 20th. A long way to go for Lucas Weissman, the winningest driver in SRL history. Should be entertaining as the pace truck heads on off. Ryan File, wait for the green flag, then he will get us underway. 30 lap feature 1, then they'll invert him for feature 2. Green flag in the air. File gets us started. So far, so good through 1 and 2. File out in front of Montrose with Clapper Newell on the outside. Andrew Beach up there in the 71. Battling farther back, 3 wide on a short dirt track. That's impressive. Brooks Trammell all the way at the bottom. 2 of Cleaver in the middle. Gets into the 86 a little bit, then Trammell gets hit from behind, and around goes Steffens in the 96. He was able to recover more contact with the 6 of Corey Deal. He gets sliding around up and into the outside wall, then he goes all the way around. Corey Deal getting abused there in the 6. No caution somehow, despite the helicopter move. Ryan File out in front in the 81. Clapper Newell's P2. Montrose sits 3rd. Andrew Beach, Derek Watkins there with him. Beach to the outside now of Montrose, trying to get that 3rd spot away with the high line. Montrose going to slide up in front of Beach. Beach not able to cut underneath for the crossover. Behind them, though, Nagel and Watkins trading that 5th position. Here comes Bradley Wilson digging on the bottom. We are accustomed to see him do that. Usually in a sprint car, though. Here we are in a dirt street stock, changing it up for this season. Beach now to the inside of Montrose. Looks like a little bit of netcode between the 86 and 41. Pushed Watkins up and into the wall. And now he has gone all the way around, and our first caution does come out finally. After Derek Watkins goes around.
Okay, nobody's only done 6 laps, but this is a black.
That's good to hear. See what happened to the 41 here. I believe there's a little bit of netcode between the 86 that pushes him up initially. And then after that, just kind of chaotic. Oh no, that was actual contact. The back end of the 86 catches the front of the 41, pushes him up to the fence. He goes around, and then the 96 of Steffens gets into the back of him.
Yeah, it didn't quite work.
I had to lift for you there, Ian. I decided it fed you.
You are very complicit, thank you.
You know, persistence does one of 2 things. It either pays off or it pisses off.
I always thought you were a gentleman.
Amusing.
Hey Blake, is my nose speed still on?
Yep.
High switch.
Hi, Twitch.
I'll also, Ian, if that car looks that good at the end of this thing, I'll have to give you some luck on it.
Sorry, Nathan.
Beach giving love there to the 1023 graphics base. Tito provided us with the base scheme that we could put on our team cars for tonight, so we thought since he was kind enough to sponsor our series, we'd put him all over our cars for tonight. Nagel getting into the back of Montrose there under yellow. Pace truck dives in.
I can go whenever I want, right?
Yes, you can.
Yes. Within reason.
Within reason. Pace truck still on the track, just go. Montrose inside Clapper Newell for second. Trying to work the bottom line.
Sorry, oddball.
Montrose gets into the door of Clapper a little bit. They straighten him back out. Clapper Newell hangs on to second on that high line. Beach trying to get to the outside now of the 1. Here comes Brooks Trammell into the 5th spot. 86, Damon Nagel up top.
Sorry, Corey.
Blake Giglio's trying to fill that top line also in the 16.
You're good. My fault too.
Minor contact between Trammell and the 71 of Andrew Beach. Everyone keeps going the right direction. Trammell then up into Beach again. This time gets turned by the 86 and around goes the 22. Second caution of the race. Right spot, right time for that one. Jump back and watch a replay here. See Trammell sends it in low, slides up the hill into the 71, tries to stay off of him, and in doing so turned his wheel sharp, and the 86 of Damon Nagel not able to avoid him as he was trying to save the car. Around goes Trammell to the back of the pack. Ryan File leads here. They have 8 laps complete. Shenandoah Shine. Number 81 of Ryan File leads. Caution laps don't count here, so you'll see the scoreboard do all kinds of weird stuff under yellow. Don't freak out. Ryan File is your leader. See if we can get a quick chat in with one of our drivers while we're under this current caution. Find who's hanging out down in the driver chats. Do we have an 81 hanging out? I don't see him. Is Clapper Newell hanging out? Yes, he is. Let's have a quick chat with Clapper Newell in second. Clapper, DG up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. How's it going?
Well, it's going well. We've got a very short interview here as you're getting ready to go back to racing. But how much fun are we having so far in this new series to SRL?
Oh, I'm having fun. It's a blast up front for how long I'm up here for.
10-4. Good luck, bud.
Thank you.
Getting set for the restart now. Clapper Newell in second in that 21 race EPI machine. And there goes the 81 on the accelerator. Clapper Newell trying to hang with them. Get this race back underway. Ian Montrose digging on the bottom down there. He'll maintain that third position. Here comes the 86 of Nagel to the inside of the 71 of Andrew Beach. Looks like the 8 of Ethan Evers is up into the wall. Wall riding, not a good strategy here. Here comes Lucas Huysman with the big slide right into the door of the 51.
I'm sorry. It just pushed straight tight. That's my fault.
Huysman issuing the apology there to Wilson. Looks like everyone able to keep going. No harm, no foul. 3 wide battle here between Giglio, Beach, and Nagel. Giglio all the way to the top. I think he's going to make it work. Giglio gets by Beach. Now he's working on Nagel. It's up to the 4th spot if he can get by Nagel. Looks like we have Montrose working the outside now of Clapper Newell. Montrose going to cross him over, coming off the corner, get to his inside. See if he can slide up in front of him. He powers it up, pushes it up the hill though. Here comes Clapper Newell back to the inside. Clapper takes second place back. Blake Giglio has a prime seat to watch that battle as our third caution comes out.
Sorry.
Jay Richter has gone around in the 82. Let's find out how he got turned. Heard Quinn Newton apologize. It's the 88 ahead of
Sorry
him.
about that contact on the front there, Damon. I had Blake and I outside and I couldn't
Oh,
hear
Quinn
nothing
gets into
anymore.
the 51, then he tries to straighten him out, and in doing so, the 82 kind of slides in there and goes around. Doesn't look like too much damage to any of those cars. Hopefully everyone will be able to continue.
Buddy, are you in front of
17
him?
to go in our first of our 2 features. If you just joined us, we will invert the field at the end of lap 30. And then we'll run a 40 lap feature. Ryan File still leads in the 81 Clapper Newell
Are you
P2.
behind him?
Montrose sits
Never mind, it
there
changed.
in the
What
3rd
hell?
spot. Blake Giglio 4th, 86. Damon Nagel, your top 5. Let's grab a word with Ian Montrose. Ian, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, you find yourself in the 3rd spot. How much fun are you having out there right now?
It's actually a lot of fun. It's gonna take a while to finish this whole series up, but yeah, so far so good. It's a bit fun.
Well,
Clappers being tricky to take over, but we'll get it done at some point.
you two have been putting on a hell of a show, I'll tell you that. The crossovers,
Yeah.
the getting back past each other, it's been real entertaining from the booth, so hopefully that continues.
Yes, sir. We'll see where we go from here, but yeah, buckling in. This should be a long night.
Stand for good luck.
Thank you.
He's saying that because caution laps don't count, and we've had a couple yellows already. But I don't think it'll be too bad. Green flag back in the air, and here we go again. Ryan Fio clears to the lead. Clapper Newell, Ian Montrose side by side as they have been for quite some time. Now Blake Giglio working the very top side as Montrose goes too far around on the rotation. One car spins into the grass. No caution. He says it's my fault for interviewing him. I'd like to point out I also interviewed Clapper Newell, who is still in 2nd.
Hello, what's up, Blake? Welcome to the front.
Let's watch this once again as he gets too much rotation in the 1 and then Nagel gets into him.
That's what I'm saying about there. That's everybody. And have to go back to same you, Lucas. Or what?
Let's get a chat with the 86 now.
We missed that, and both of us have to go backwards.
Damon, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, we're about halfway through this first feature. How much fun are you having right now with this new series?
I'm having a blast right now. It is a lot of fun right now.
Did you ever think we'd have 20 cars on the early race on a Tuesday?
No. I thought maybe 12 like the sprint cars had last year.
Here we are with 20 at the dirt track in Charlotte, which is a track not many people own, so that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that second race go once we invert everyone.
How's that
And then
going to
the
work
track
now?
gets a lot worse.
Is that still going to be
So-
in the same session, or how's it work?
It's in the same session. I set this up as a heat race,
Mhm.
and then the feature is just going to be completely inverted from this race.
10-4, that sounds
And
exciting.
with the track conditions carrying over throughout the entire night from qualifying on, the track's going to get real slick.
Beautiful. All right, well, we'll see who's got what it takes as we get ready to go back racing here. Good luck.
Thank you.
David Nagel in 86 helps out Scott Elston put on this series, and he's running in the 4th position right now in that Trevor Project Camaro there. Pace truck heads on off. We get set for a restart. Looks like it's single file for this restart. 81 of file jumps on the accelerator. We get back underway. Clapper Newell immediately under attack from the 16 of Giglio. Clapper Newell gets a little bit too much rotation. That's going to give the advantage to the 16 on the high line. Blake Giglio going to work up into the 2nd spot. Now we have behind them Nagel and the 2. It's Cody Cleaver. They're battling for that 4th spot. Highline looks pretty strong right now. Even the leaders up there using it. Giglio up there on the top as well. And you have Clapper Newell in the 3rd spot. Nagel and Cleaver battle for 4th as another caution flies. Asherbrenner slow on the backstretch. Looks like Watkins may have been involved. Oh, Asherbrenner up against the fence and then kind of comes down the track. Too much rotation through the center of the corner. Car stalls out. He holds the brakes and Watkins hits him right in the door. Loses the front nose off the 41 car. Watkins a couple laps down. Unfortunate for Watkins. We are back under caution. Caution laps not counting here. Let's see if we can find Mr. Giglio. There he is. Blake, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
It's going well, sir. How much fun are you having? Looks like you've been working that high line to your benefit all the way up to that second spot.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I definitely like this new program a little bit more. Makes it a lot of fun. So I think it's going to be a good race here, and hopefully we can pass this 81.
What would you tell people that have never tried this before? What would your encouragement be to them?
For street stocks?
Yep.
It's a beginner dirt car. I think it teaches you a lot. I feel like it drives more like a late model, but I mean, it still helps and everything, I feel like. So it's definitely fun getting into dirt. It's definitely a way to start, I think.
Jake's version is GFEA. He said that's his advice.
That's not all right. Well, thanks.
All right, bud. Good luck to you.
All right, thanks.
Blake Giglio in the 16, running P2 right now. That black and pink machine on the high side. Field works their way through 3 and 4 as we get ready to restart again. Ryan File. Blake Giglio staying to his outside. Keeps File from getting to the wall. We'll see if Giglio can maintain that through 1 and 2. He might try to cross over here. Giglio does go for that crossover. Gets to the inside of File. See if he's going to slide up in front of him. Gets that back bumper in front of the nose so he can't cross over. Blake Giglio takes the lead there. File kind of being pretty polite there. Didn't turn him. Now File going to give it right back to him. Slides up the track. Giglio back to the inside. And we have a battle for the lead. Giglio. Another slide job up in front of the 81. File back to the inside. These two trading the lead. Let's see if File can place his car a little bit better on corner exit and hold off Giglio. Looks like not going to be able to as Giglio back to the inside. Here goes Giglio with the slide. File back to the inside. I feel like we're saying this every end of the track. This battle for the lead is intense. File this time keeps it down low. Keeps Giglio to the high side. He won't be able to cross over. And File able to edge Giglio here and get back to the lead. And the 6 caution waves. Looks like Asherbranner's down in the infield. Ethan Evers a little slow as well. Let's see what happens. It's like Lafayette gets into the left rear of the 8 car, turns him around. Ethan Evers and the 00 of Nathan Lafayette bringing out this caution. Well, we got treated to a heck of a battle for the lead there. And Ryan File able to hang on to it. Let's see if Ryan's hanging out in chat anywhere. I don't think he's come in yet. If anyone's in the race, tell Ryan to get in here. We can chat with him. Let's go find someone else to chat with. I think we got Cody Cleaver hanging around them. Cody, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, you find yourself there in the 4th position. How do we feel so far about the race?
I'm having a blast, personally. I've mostly avoided all this stuff and generously got gifted back my spots in the one incident I was in, so I'm doing okay. I am having a blast right now, though.
Very good. And do you think the guys that stick to asphalt should come out and try this next week?
I think so. I like the setup. I like the format and everything. It's worth giving this a shot, I think.
There you go. All right, bud. We appreciate you giving us a chance to interview here. You got 10 to go. Do you think you can progress forward, or are you about as good as you're going to get right here?
I think I can get Clapper in front of me. We'll see about the other 2.
All right, going back green. Good luck.
Thank you.
Cody Cleaver in the 2, currently in the 4th position. Giglio gets to the inside briefly of File. Doesn't pass him, so it's not a black flag. And he gets right on the back bumper. As we get back to green. Giglio trying to work that inside. He wants that lead back. Cleaver does get ahead of Clapper Newell as the 7th caution waves. I think Asherbrenner was in this one again. Oh, Watkins and Asherbrenner both in this one. Asherbrenner in the 96. Asherbrenner goes around. Ethan Evers was in the grass, but unrelated. And for the second time, the 41 strikes the stranded 26. Rough race for the 26 so far. He's down on pit road. He's about to repair that car. Looks like he's taking the quick repairs. The left front was all hanging off. Derek Watkins back on pit road. Already 2 laps down for the 41 machine, missing the front nose and the right front fender. At Golden Eagle Syrup Machine, seen better days. Poor Derek. It's a rough race for you, bud. Matt Steffens has had a few contacts, but he's still out there trucking along, currently in the 19th spot, 2 laps down. Ian Montrose, currently the last car shown on the lead lap, but he's sitting in his pit stall, so that might change if we go back green. Don't get very long cautions in this. Damon Nagel now 5th, Andrew Beach 6th, Bradley Wilson currently 7th, Lucas Hoytsma 8th. Expected those two to be a little bit stronger tonight. Those two fought very hard for the Sprint Cars championships in the past. To see some right front damage to the 51 though, that may be hampering him a bit. Pace trucks off. We're going single file here again. Giglio tries to get to the inside of the 81 on the jump. File able to hold him off. Giglio tucks in line on the top side. As they head through 1 and 2, into 3 and 4. See the track starting to slick off through the middle. Giglio running all the way up by the wall. And our 8th caution is out. It's Asherbrenner again, the 26. Let's see what happens to Asherbrenner. Running by himself. Looked like he hit the brakes in the corner and that turned the car around. Definitely want to use more throttle than brake in the corners with these things. Field's stacking up, waiting for the pace car. Yeah, 20 cars here, Benke. 20 cars. And they're having a blast. Everyone we've interviewed says this is a lot of fun. Speaking of interviews, let's find someone else to chat with. Let's grab Andrew Beach. Beach, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we find ourselves in 6th. How much fun are you having out there in this little test we got going on?
I don't really feel like I'm doing good. I don't think I deserve to be in 6th place, but like, here we are. It's the story of my life. We're messing around and we found out and here we are.
10-4. All right, we're going back green. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Andrew Beach in the 6th spot, trying to hold off the 51 of Wilson. Up front, it's still filing Giglio. This battle for the lead, very intense, very entertaining. So we got Beach, Nagel, and Wilson 3 wide as there's contact between them. Nagel's going to go up to the outside wall. Somehow survives it. Trammell bounces off the outside wall. He's still going the correct way. We tried to have another caution, it just didn't work out. So back up front, Giglio charging to the inside of the 81 of Ryan File. It's going to slide it up in front of him. File's going to try to cut back underneath him. Nothing Giglio can do about it. File charges to the inside. He's going to slide up in front of Giglio. Giglio's planning for the crossover. And we're just going to continue to trade this lead up front. Blake to the high side. Like Clapper Newell riding the wall there from 3rd. Cody Cleaver is going to take the spot away as a result. And Giglio and File both going to the top side here. Laps winding down in our first feature. Have Hoytsma and Wilson battling for 5th now. Oh, Wilson up and into the wall. Corey Deal there behind him in 7th. Leads kind of spread out a little bit now, but we have this battle for 3rd and a good battle for 5th. Clapper Newell and Cleaver battle for third as they make their way around the 00. Nathan Lafayette. Cleaver a little bit long trying to catch the grip there on the exit. Oh my gosh, the yellow comes out on lap 29 of 30. Almost made it to the end there. Corey Deal's headed to the back. He was up in 7th, now he's 12th. Let's find out what happened to the 6th. Spins it out on the inside, goes over the tire. I don't think that would bring out a yellow. But maybe it did. I don't see anything else going on. Interesting. A little surprised that brought out a yellow. Gonna have a green, white, and checker finish here. That's why it says 3 to go, despite it being lap 29. Who is going to win our very first Dirt Street Stock Series feature race? Pickle Racing, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We're having a great Tuesday. We're racing one of our triple header Dirt Street Stocks, then Xfinity, and then we go modified racing. Pace trucks off. Giglio, now your leader. See if Ryan File has anything for Giglio. Taco Love, appreciate that. Oh, sloppy restart as it stacks up on accordions and Cody Cleaver gets sent into the infield. Now Clapper Newell goes around. Brad Wilson's jumping over his back and chaos ensued on that restart. We will go to another attempt at a green-white checker. First stack up happens with Cleaver and File. Looks like File kind of stacked him up there. Cleaver gets spit out. And then right there, 51 gets in the back of the 21. Turns him into the outside fence. So quite the drama there.
He's got.
Clapper Newell has to hit pit road.
What was that?
Ryan File doesn't want to win and he wants an EOL. Well, Giglio is beating him and he just stacked up the field quite a lot, so maybe he doesn't want to win. I think Clapper Newell might get a black flag for that. Did not exit the pits correctly. Blake Giglio leading here. We'll go to an invert for feature 2 and add 10 laps.
Corey, tell Trenton I said hello back.
I don't know. I just figured you'd say 80.
Damn.
But again, Cody, I apologize on that. I think we just got hooked together.
The 81
Yeah, I think
had
it was
an issue.
accordion effect, no worries.
Yeah. I don't think that one was on Clapper. 81 kind of missed a shift or lost traction rapidly. I'm not sure what happened there.
I tried to check up for you, and then I got plowed from behind us.
Pace truck's off. We're set for another attempt at a green-white checker. Giglio right on the wall, turns it down, hits the accelerator. File this time a little bit cleaner. Cody Cleaver somehow got his position back with where the yellow came out. He finds himself in third again. Cleaver trying to get to the inside of File. Our single file up towards the front. Cleaver the only one putting on pressure, so we'll go back here to 7th. Look at this scramble. Lucas Hoytza, Andrew Beach, Corey Deal. Lucas is going to send a slide right in front of Beach. Beach checks up for him. Giglio's going to win the feature. As long as he gets off of turn 4 here. Ryan File, P2. Cody Cleaver, P3. Quinn Newton gets 4th. And Jeremy Scherer picks up a top 5.
Sorry, Andrew. I got
Jay
away
Richter,
from me. I
6th.
meant to
Corey
fire
Deal,
that.
7th. Lucas, 8th. Nagel, 9th. Beach in
It's
10th.
okay.
Now we get to invert. That is basically heat number 1, but it's called feature 1. That's how they set it up. And now we go to heat number 2. And the track state is carried over, so it is going to be a bit interesting for sure. The track, as you could tell, was already getting pretty slick. Now we get reset all over again with the invert. Montrose will be on the pole. We're going to grab Mr. Tito and let him talk about 1023 graphics here while we got the reset. Tito, DG, you got a copy?
I got you. How's it going?
Going great. How much did you enjoy that first little 30-lap feature?
That was fun. You know, aside from the cautions, watching Ryan and Blake up there kind of duke it out there for a couple laps and the slide jobs they were throwing, that was really fun to watch.
10-4. Tell us a little bit about 1023 graphics.
Yeah, so it's kind of a new thing that I'm doing. People know me for kind of more commission work, doing custom schemes, but I kind of pivoted to a more of a marketplace kind of setup for my website, 1023graphics.com, where we sell pre-made base designs that are fully customizable in Photoshop. Also GIMP, which is pretty big for kind of that market, because not everybody's doing GIMP templates, so we're pretty proud of that we can bring that to the people that are using GIMP. We also have number sets that you can download, customize to your liking. Those are also available for Photoshop and Illustrator, so for Illustrator guys out there, it's perfect for them. And textures and all kinds of fun assets that you can download and play with and customize your cars and make them look good on track. So that's kind of what we're all about.
10-4 sounds great, my friend. We're getting set for the green here. Appreciate you stopping in and appreciate you helping us out and put this on for broadcast.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad to be a part of it. It looks fun, and can't wait to see what the rest of the season looks like.
10-4, bud. We'll catch you in the next one. Appreciate you so much.
All right, take it easy.
That is Tito with 1023 Graphics, our race sponsor, series sponsor. Glad to have him on board. Definitely want to check out those paint schemes, as the 2 cars on the front row are one of his bases that he sent to us to run. And here we go. The 1 of Montrose and the 8 of Ethan Evers on the front row for the start. It's the field. Spreads out behind them. Brooks Trammell in rough shape to 22. All out of shape. The 41 goes around. There goes the 85 up and over. Scott Elston taking a wild ride. Corey Deal goes around as the invert causes mayhem on the first lap. Let's see if we can watch what happened to Brooks Trammell there. Corey Deal and Brooks Trammell make contact with Nathan Lafayette there. Trammell gets out of shape. Corey Deal goes the rest of the way around. Now we check in on Scott Elston. Scott hits the tire on the inside. Oh my gosh. Beach gets in the back of Elston a little bit there. Corey Deal gets into Elston, shoots him down on the inside. Then he catches the tire, comes up in front of Hoytsma. Blake Giglio flips him over as Scott Elston in the 85 taking a tumble. Check in on the 41 of Watkins. Oh, the 51 of Wilson gets into the back of him, turns him into the outside wall. Brad Wilson, guess misjudged the distance there, hits the back of the Golden Eagle syrup machine, spins him to the outside wall. Watkins having a bit of a rough night. A lot of contact from other folks. Watkins goes around. Is that the 96 of Steffens in there? Let's go on board with the 85 through that. Somehow got back on his wheels. Here you are in the 85 car. Scott Elston behind Nathan Lafayette. There's the contact that sends him down the track, hits the tire, spins him up in front of the pack, then up and over he goes. Taking a roll in the 85. Montrose gets set to bring us to the green flag. We're back underway. We'll finally have one lap count. Ian Montrose breaks our way to the lead. Let's jump back on this wide shot, see how the rest of the field does in 1 and 2. Looks much calmer this time. We don't see 3, 4, and 5 wide. Blake Giglio, our winner, in 16th right now from the last feature. If they have any fast repairs, they get 1 Heart and Soil. 1 fast repair. So you gotta be careful. The gap back to Brooks Trammell getting much larger. Brooks Trammell now up to 2nd. Here comes the 51 of Bradley Wilson. Ethan Evers in 3rd. There's Clapper Newell 4th. Bradley Wilson in that 5th spot. It's David Nagel behind him. Nathan Lafayette, the 00. The 71 Andrew Beach, all in the top 8. Ethan Evers, this is what he cut his teeth on in Georgia. Out there on the dirt, riding in the 3rd spot right now.
Tanner, I think you should be reminded from time to time that you're one of the few people on this team who's not a book-reading moron.
Perfect. Thanks for reminding me to turn the sound commands off. What up, Tanner? I see you put your request in, but we are broadcasting this race with 1023graphics.com Dirt Street Stocks. Ian Montrose leading here. 5 laps into our 40 lap feature number 2. Brooks Trammell in 2nd, Ethan Evers 3rd, Clapper Newell is 4th, the Damon Nagel Bradley Wilson battle for 5th. See Hoytsma sliding into that black 97. I don't know if you guys have been around a long time, but that Bradley Wilson Shenandoah Shine car reminds me a lot of Wally Dallenbach's NASCAR scheme in the Cup Series. I believe that was a 46. It looked a lot like that, the paint scheme. Wilson now up into the 5th spot, gets by Nagel. Nagel's still trying to fight back on the inside, but I think the top line will prevail. We got our 2nd caution. It's like Ashebrander in the 26. This time the 41 avoids him, thankfully. It's the 3rd time the 26 has come around too far in a corner and then hit the brakes, and this time Derek Watkins able to not hit him right in the door. He's probably pretty excited about that. Looks like Matt Steffens in the 96 has retired from the race. So Derek Watkins up to 19th now. Oh, we had a few slide jobs. I just don't scream it because there's other people in the house and they'd probably kill me. So Ian Montrose still leading. 7 laps into this 40 lap feature 2. Brooks Trammell in 2nd, Ethan Evers 3rd, Clapper Newell 4th, Bradley Wilson up to 5th, Damon Nagel 6th, Andrew Beach 7th, Lafayette in 8th, Lucas Hoytsman 9th, Quinn Newton 10th. You see Ryan File, 2 of Cleaver. Pace truck's off. We're getting set for the restart. Montrose can go anywhere from here to the start-finish line. Montrose gets on the accelerator coming out of turn 4. Heads into 1, gets clear of Trammell and Evers. Evers going to try and send it on the bottom to try and get Trammell. Car gets way out of shape. Ethan Evers going to get freight trained here as he gives up all his momentum. 88 Quinn Newton gets a bump. Did he hang on to that? Quinn Newton did. What a save. And our 3rd caution waves. Jeremy Scherer has gone around then to 15. Let's see what happened to the Dr. Pepper machine. Looks like him and Elston may have made contact. Quinn Newton does a hell of a job saving that car up ahead of him. And Scherer gets into the 2, then the 85 gets into the 15, and around goes Scherer. Elston loses his nose. We are back under caution. Caution 3, I believe, of this race. Caution laps don't count. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're enjoying our opening race of our triple header. Dirt Street Stocks at Charlotte, the dirt track at Charlotte. Part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. If you haven't checked those out yet, head on over to dgsracing.com. And if you want to join, be a part of it, you can click on that big red snake on the homepage. That'll take you to our Discord, and you can sign up to run any of our 9 different series. Derek Watkins out of the race. Ace trucks off. Montrose leading the field to the green. Green flag back in the air. Montrose gets a great jump over Brooks Trammell. Trammell in second. Ethan Evers third. Clapper Newell fourth. And the 51 of Wilson digging on the bottom down there. That Shenandoah Shine green and black machine. Makes a little door contact with Clapper Newell, but they are 3 wide. Everyone makes it through. Ethan Evers way up by the wall. He's going to lose out to both those cars. Wilson leaning on Clapper Newell a little bit, but keeping it going in the direction it's supposed to be. Clapper Newell gets a great turn that time. Ethan Evers back to the outside of the 51 of Wilson. You have Damon Nagel in the 86. Lucas Hoytsma's riding the wall, the 97 back there up against the fence. Montrose and Trammell still 1 and 2. Have this gap back to Clapper Newell. A lot of racing going on back further in the back. Asherbrenner's gone around again in the 26. He's stopped in the infield. The 81 File, 71 Beach battling for the 6th spot. The top 5 have kind of settled down, but the lead is heating up now. Brooks Trammell closing in on Montrose. He's going to send it on the inside, slide up in front of Montrose, see if Montrose can respond with the crossover. He gets into the fence, slows down his momentum, and the 22 Brooks Trammell takes over the lead. Montrose tries to send it down low, but too little too late here. Trammell's going to be able to hang on. Jump back again to the battles going on further back. See File riding in the tracks of the 71 now. Lucas Hoytsma now in 7th. Damon Nagel down there on the inside trying to take that away. File right on the door of Andrew Beach. Then he cuts it down on corner exit. He might get Beach here. Nice move there from File to take away that 5th spot. Kind of how you have to do it if everyone's in that high line. Is that the 88 Quinn Newton just riding the wall there? Car wasn't even angled. Got a little too high on corner entry, I would assume. Comes Corey Deal sliding up in front of Blake Giglio. Big slide from the 6. Lost all his momentum. Giglio works back to the inside. Closing in on halfway. Brooks Trammell is lefty and Montrose. Montrose falling back to Clapper Newell. Here comes Bradley Wilson into that picture. This time File gets a little too high on entry, as does Hoytsma, both of them riding flat against the wall. Until the lines moved up to the top and these guys are starting to struggle a little bit. Nobody's down low anymore except for Quinn Newton in the 88. Quinn's going to try and slide up in front of Nagel a bit. Quinn in the 8th position in the 88, a whole lot of 8s. Right in front of the 86 of Damon Nagel. Quinn Newton has his 88 on the roof tilted a bit, and I am a huge fan of it. Damon Nagel 9th, Blake Giglio 10th, Corey Deal 11th, and then Ethan Evers goes around as we get ready to talk about him and gets plowed by the 00. And we are under our 4th caution of this feature 2. Ethan Evers in the 8 goes around. Let's take another quick look at it. Car just rotates a little too much. Barely misses Cleaver and the 82. That is Jay Richter. 00, nowhere to go. Head on into the 8 car. A good stretch of green flag there. Trammell leads Ian Montrose. Clapper Newell 3rd, Brad Wilson 4th. Shenandoah Shine teammate Ryan File in 5th. Those two drivers are going for the triple, as is Jeremy Clapper. So 3rd, 4th, and 5th, all of those drivers are going for the Tuesday sweep. They will be in all 3 races tonight. There are prizes if anyone's able to pull it off. I have a free paint scheme, $25 in iRacing credit, and the most important part, you'll get an 8x10 signed photo of Michael Christopher. That is what I'm told the best part of the deal. So if anyone's able to win this dirt track at Charlotte, then have to go to the Xfinity race and win at Daytona if they pull it off tonight, and then go to the modifieds and win the season opener there, they would get the $25 prize and a free paint scheme from me. And of course, the signed 8x10 of Mike Christopher. So that's the Tuesday sweep, and that's good until someone actually pulls it off. So it doesn't have to be tonight; it can be any of our 15 weeks this season. Brooks Trammell set to lead us back to green here. Ian Montrose on the outside. We're halfway through this feature 2. Trammell jumps on that loud pedal. We are back underway in the 1023graphics.com Dirt Street Stock Series. Clapper Newell there, P2. Montrose gets up and into the wall with his back end. Ryan File to the inside, trying to take away that 3rd spot, and as quickly the caution comes back out. Ethan Evers, the 8 car again. Solo spin, goes around on his own. Ethan Evers brings out the caution once again. So a short little stint there. Let's see if we can have a chat with some folks. I don't see Brooks Trammell anywhere, but we got some new folks up in chat. Let's pull in Brad Wilson. Brad, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, how much fun are we having in these dirt street stocks tonight?
Having a lot of fun, but struggling a little bit. After the update, these things are just completely wild, and you're gonna have to learn these things again.
10-4. All right, we're getting set back for the restart. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
That is Brad Wilson in the 51, that green machine there. Thought we'd say hi real quick. Brooks Trammell gets us back underway. Montrose did not get a good restart. The 81, Ryan File. 2 is inside as they head into 1. Clapper with a big slide. Montrose gets into Clapper. 51 gets in the back of the 81 and pushes him into 2nd. Those two are teammates, so that was a nice, friendly team move there. Now File trying to get to the inside. We're about to be 4 wide briefly. Lucas Hoytsma just in front of File. Clapper Newell fighting back on that inside. Hoytsma slides it all the way to the wall. 51 Wilson gets into him a bit. File's going to shoot the middle. And we are back under caution. Surprising it did not come from this group as the 2 of Cleaver goes around. It's like he was behind a hornet's nest and kind of lost the car trying to stay out of it. Yeah, Beach and Nagel come together. Newton gets a piece. They all stay in the right direction. Cleaver spins the 2 out trying to stay off of him. Gets hung up on the tire a little bit. Cleaver pays the price for everyone in front of him. And we had a great race in there from 3rd on back. Hoytsma, Wilson, File, Montrose, Beach. That group was having a heck of a battle. Really 2nd as well. I think Clapper was in there. Brooks Trammell was happy to see it. All the fighting going on behind him. It's 17 to go in our main 2, feature 2, whatever you want to call it. Then we head to Daytona in the Xfinity cars for the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series. You can get more information on all of our leagues at dgsracing.com. And if you want to get in the series, this is opening week. Good time to jump in and be part of our community. We'd love to have you. Lights are out on the pace truck. Brooks Trammell Going side by side with the 21 of Clapper Newell. Pace truck's off, and here we go. Trammell gets on that gas pedal. Back underway. Hoytsma clears to second. He's going to send on the inside, trying to get alongside Trammell. And quickly back under yellow. Big melee this time. Quinn Newton involved. 00, 15, 26. See how all this unfolds. Newton's behind the 86 there. 82 gets into the back of the 88, spins him around, then 00, 15, nowhere to go. 26 all the way down to the bottom to try and avoid it. But Quinn Newton getting turned by the 82 of Jay Richter. Sends him around and we're back under yellow. Newton coming in, probably take that fast repair. Front end a little banged up on the 88 machine. See the 8 and 26 sitting there as well. Apparently their pit stalls are the same spot. Newton takes his quick repair and back out he goes. Alright, so reset the front for you once the scoreboard spins around. Brooks Trammell, the 22-year leader. Lucas Hoytsma in P2. Jeremy Clapper Newell having a great night in third spot. Bradley Wilson fourth. Ryan Feil, your top five. Ian Montrose, Andrew Beach, Corey Deal, Damon Nagel, Blake Giglio open to the top 10. And Jay Richter, Scott Elston, Cody Cleaver, Nathan Lafayette, Jeremy Scher, Quinn Newton. One lap down already. Ethan Evers, the 8 on pit road, as well as the 26 Will Asherbrenner. He is 3 laps down. Should see the pace truck dive down this time on the backstretch. Single file restart after those 2 quick yellows. Hoytsman trying to stay right on Trammell's back bumper. Trammell gets us restarted, turns it down the hill. 51 of Brad Wilson. He's probably going to want to lift to make sure Clapper gets there before him. We'll see if he got a black flag or not there. Uh-oh. Ryan Feil into Clapper Newell. I didn't think he was going to be able to get off of him, but fortunately, Clapper Newell able to keep it straight. Trammell out front. Hoytsma in second. And Wilson, Clapper Newell, Feil, Montrose. Here comes Corey Deal all the way down on the bottom. He's going to slide it up into Montrose. The back end comes around. Clapper Newell goes around. That'll probably bring out another yellow, and there it is. Corey Deal really sent it there on the inside, unrelated to what happened for the yellow. Looks like him and Feil coming together again. Feil gets into the back of him and then just keeps turning him. Around goes the 21.
I know I was right in your way.
Let's try to watch Corey Deal again. Corey was all the way down on the grass at one point there. Way in the grass, in fact. Comes up in front of Montrose, gets tagged in the back, hangs on to it. Thursday, Beta. Thursday. But if you watch my sponsor spinner up there at the top, we got the new cave logo. It's party. Brooks Trammell, Lucas Hoytsma. Going to be the front row for this restart. Look at the 51 of Wilson all the way to the inside. He's going to slide it up the hill. Trammell's in the wall. Feil's trying to not hit him. Here comes Hoytsma to the inside of the 51.
I just got a raging Blake Giglio coming through.
Hoytsma takes away the lead. Brooks Trammell bounces off the 51. It's getting hot and heavy up towards the front. Here comes Trammell sliding up the hill in front of Feil. Feil gives him a push. Trammell back to the inside, working the low line. Wow, the whole outside line there up against the fence. And Trammell settles in third. 11 laps to go. Hoytsman is up the top, as is the entire top 5. Corey Deal, the first one down way low. Montrose there 3 wide with Blake Giglio. Trammell now trying to work a little bit lower, just not making up any time. Meanwhile, this 3 wide continues. Montrose middle, Corey Deal bottom.
And let off the guy in front of me. It's not me.
Here comes Giglio driving down to the inside.
Not bugging you. This is day out of the know.
It's fun though. Oh my gosh, everyone's on the wall. Here comes the battle for the lead as Hoytsma against the fence. Here comes the 51 of Wilson. Wilson's going to slide it up the hill. What can Hoytsma do as he's against the fence? He's not going to have momentum to charge back to the inside. Brad Wilson takes away the lead. The two that we saw battle like hell for the Sprint Car Championships past couple years, now doing it in the Dirt Street Stock Series.
Sorry, Beach.
And the yellow is out.
I tried to avoid you. Sorry, my man.
No, it's what happens when you live for a slider.
Like
Dude,
Beach.
being stuck on the very bottom of the track sucks.
Should have just dirt there.
Beach gets the slightest contact from Cody Cleaver as he lifted to not hit Blake Giglio. 82 Jay Richter, 88 Quinn Newton, latecomers to that wreck. Let's take another look at that one from the far chase.
Hey,
You
Corey,
see the
I'm
16
sorry.
sliding up in front of him. He said he had to lift for it so he didn't run him
Yeah, that
over.
was
And then the
funny.
2 barely taps him, and then the 1 taps
I'd
him and
make
finishes him off.
the ground on you, and then I lose it coming out of the corner. Then you have Blake coming
Then
through.
82 of Richter gets in there late. 88 Clapper Newell gets
Can
a
I get a
piece.
black clear? They said exit was closed, but it wasn't.
We're getting down to the end of this one, and the sliders are coming hot and heavy. Bradley Wilson, your race leader. In the 51, Lucas Hoytsma, the 97.
Is anybody in the pit?
And you have Brooks Trammell, Ryan File, Blake Giglio, Corey Deal, Cody Cleaver, Ian Montrose, Damon Nagel, Quinn Newton, your top 10. Looks like we're going to be single file for this restart. There goes Wilson, getting us restarted. Wilson crossed the line. 7 laps to go. There's a lot of people against the fence. Ryan File inside Brooks Trammell for 3rd. And the 10th caution of our feature is out. Clapper Newell has gone around. Quinn Newton is around. Let's watch Quinn here, see what unfolds. It's like up ahead, Montrose just gets too far around. Quinn Newton slides into him, and then the rest of the field can't check up in time. Elston gets a piece, 0-0, Lafayette.
Hey, Beach, your car's facing
21,
the wrong
Clapper
way.
Newell.
It's on the wrong surface too, but there's not an early enough asphalt series for me to join.
Oh. I didn't think that second buff was hard enough.
Good thing they don't matter.
Not wrong. That was like a barely there.
So we're down to Brad Wilson, Lucas Hoytsma, Brooks Trammell, Ryan File, and Blake Giglio. Is your top 5? Corey Deal, 6th place in the 6 car. Got the 2 and 1 teammates behind him. Damon Nagel and Jeremy Scherer, your current top 10. Absolutely entertaining so far, other than these little caution breaks. I don't know about you, but I've been entertained. Coming to the end of our 40-lap main event here. Single file restart. Wilson gets us restarted. Hoyts are trying to follow him through. Ryan File, Brooks Trammell. File gets a great restart there. Gets in front of the 22 of Trammell. Up into the fence a little bit. Blake Giglio there in the 5th spot. We have Deal and Cleaver. Everyone's up against the wall right now. No one can find the traction. 7 of your top 10 cars were in the fence on that last turn through, trying to find that traction. Wilson has the gap over Hoytsma. Hoytsma feeling the heat from File as File's slipping in there. Now they're all against the fence again. Here comes a slider from Giglio. He's all the way into the wall. This track's so slick, no one has the grip. Trammell able to get back by Giglio. Now Trammell's in the fence. Giglio sends it to the inside. Here comes Corey Deal. They're going to get 3 wide. Deal gives him a bump. Now we're 3 wide with Cleaver trying to take the inside line from Corey Deal. Not able to get there. The top 3 stay single file, so we work on Corey Deal. He slides up into Blake Giglio. Laps winding down quickly. Giglio up and into the wall again. Deal is going to take away the 4th spot as Giglio fences his 16 car. Clapper Newell down there on the inside, running low enough that no one's going to be taken out with that. Wilson and Hoytsma both riding the wall. As they come to the white flag. Hoytsma trying to close the gap so he can give a last-ditch effort down here in 3 and 4. He's sending it to the bottom. Hoytsma's going to go for this win, and he hold on to it. I believe Wilson's waiting for that move. He cuts it back to the inside. Wilson's going to pick up the win. Lucas Hoytsma full send, finishes P2. Ryan File 3rd. Corey Deal picks up 4th. Blake Giglio the last spot in the top 5. What a race. Brooks Trammell finishes 6th. Damon Nagel, Cody Cleaver, 8th and 7th. I said them backwards. Jimmy Shearer, 9th. Ian Montrose, 10th.
So sorry about that.
Bradley Wilson could do some dirt donuts. Oh my gosh, Ryan File flips his teammate over. That's not how you want to celebrate. Turn him back over so he can party. Get Brad Wilson, Lucas Hoytsma, and Ryan File to the waiting room. Get your interviews here.
Hey, Beach, if you're still in here, my bad, man.
Brad, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, it looked like it was a hell of a battle there between you and Hoytsma at the end. You were able to pull off the win there. Tell me how we feel about the race tonight.
I feel very good and surprised. I practiced qualifying in that first heat race. I wasn't too sure if we were going to be able to even get a top 10 at that point, but I guess some surprises are better than others.
10-4. Well, how about the surprise of your teammate turning you over on your roof in the middle of your celebration, interrupting your party?
Yeah, he was like, go nose to nose, and I was like, okay, and he just flipped me over. So I guess he can pay to get this car fixed.
There you go. Make him paint it up, buff it out, all that. All right, bud, you got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight?
It was just the main one, Shine.co, for helping me out as much as they have. Ryan for helping me learn some bit of dirt a little bit. You for putting on the triple header tonight. That kind of gave me incentive to get a little bit faster there. But
10-4, you're eligible. You're the only one that can win it this week.
Well, we're going to be trying our hardest for it.
There you go. All right, bud. Good luck in your attempt to win the sweep tonight, and we appreciate you. Congrats on the win.
All right, thank you.
Brad Wilson bringing it home upside down in the win. Let's go find Lucas Hoytsma in the 97. Lucas, DG, you got a copy? Hello, guys.
Hello.
There he is. What's up, buddy? You had a hell of a run there at the end. Almost got the win there with the full send. Got to the inside. Just he was prepared for that. Crossed you over. Picked up the win. But still a P2. Looked like a lot of fun out there. How was it?
That was a lot of racing. A lot of dirt racing. I don't think I've been through that long of dirt race, but it was a blast. Absolutely love these street stocks here. I think it's a worthy upgrade from the 360s. So looking forward to the rest of the season and It was an awesome race at the end. I was just trying to catch him off that restart. I had a great restart, and then I missed a shift, so that hurt me a lot. So I was just happy to have a chance. Got to his bumper going into turn 3 and gave it my best. The thing just wanted to go around so bad. I did my best to keep it up there and not wreck him too. And I was a lot closer than I thought it would be. So definitely a good time tonight.
10-4, and as someone who's run both series, which one do you like better, like overall with your skill set?
Well, so far, I would say I kind of enjoyed driving the 360 by itself better, but in terms of having 20 people out here slinging these street stocks, this was way more fun.
10-4, well said. All right, bud, congrats on that P2. Hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts.
Sure, man. Just want to shout out Live 12, CTC, Low Drag Esports, N9 Performance. You're doing the broadcasting. Everybody puts this series on.
Don't forget 1023.
And 1023.
There you go.
Sponsored. Getting this show to everybody out there watching.
There you go. All right, bud. Congrats on that P2. We appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks, man. That's it.
And now we go find our third place finisher, Ryan DG. You got a copy?
10-4. I got you.
Well, sir, it looked like a wild night out there for you. A lot of fender banging. Felt very much like a stock car race versus a dirt track race. So, how do we feel about the race tonight, and how do we feel about the series overall?
Yeah, definitely wouldn't have that kind of racing in sprint cars, but that's full fender racing for you. It was a little tough in the first race. I kind of forgot that it's technically a heat, but it's really a feature. So I kind of ran it for the short run, and then I started slowing down at the end, and then Giglio got by me. But then we had a good race up to the back of the second feature, and made it to third.
It looked like a heck of a lot of fun, and this new format is definitely going to make things entertaining from the broadcast standpoint. So hopefully you guys were enjoying it behind the wheel as well, and hope to see you back all season.
Definitely, yeah. We'll try.
All right, bud, hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts.
We got Shenandoah Shine, of course, Brad. We'll have another team member joining us a little bit later tonight for the Xfinity, Garrett Wolfenbarger. That'll be fun. And then, me and Brad will go back at it after that for the Tour Mod win at North Wilkes. So we'll see if we can get the team sweep. Who knows? I've barely driven any of these cars, really. I'm not a big asphalt person, but, we'll try.
Yeah, but it's, the next one is Daytona. Anybody can win there.
Yeah, we'll see.
So let me ask you this. It comes down to it. You know all the prizes that are on the line for the sweep. Right now, the only one eligible this week is going to be Brad after winning the first race. So if it's you and him at the end at Daytona, 1 and 2, are you going to try and pass him, or are you going to push him and try to get the sweep?
Well, hard to say. I mean, a win's a win. Points are points. We'll have to see how it goes.
All right, but keeping that card protected for now. Good luck to you tonight, and we'll see if you can't help then get the Shenandoah Shine sweep if we can't get them all for Brad.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
Ryan File brings it home P3 tonight. Now they are getting ready to go do the Xfinity race. Let's take a look at our final results from Charlotte Dirt Track. Your top 10. Bradley Wilson, Lucas Heusman, Ryan File, Corey Deal, Blake Giglio, Brooks Trammell, Cody Cleaver, Damon Nagel, Jeremy Sher, Ian Montrose. And 11 through 20, Scott Elston, Andrew Beach, Jay Richter, Nathan Lafayette, Quinn Newton, Jeremy Clapper Newell, William Asherbranner, Ethan Evers, Derek Watkins, and Matt Steffens. That is going to do it from Charlotte for the 1023graphics.com Dirt Street Stock event. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. Congrats to our winner, Bradley Wilson, in the 51, picking up where he left off in the sprint cars, grabbing a win here to start the season. Thank you so much to everybody. Appreciate you being here tonight. I hope we see you in the other races. If you want to be part of our community, check it out at dgsracing.com. Click on that big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord, and you can sign up to run any of our 9 different series. If you happen to be over on the YouTubes, please hit that like, subscribe. That'll help us out a ton, get our product out to more eyeballs, and we would appreciate it so much. Thank you all, and have a great night.